run. Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another video reaction, and I'm going to be watching a Nazi zombie movie, Cabin in the Woods, ? This movie is called Dead Snow, and it's a Patreon recommendation by Precious Lily White, my lovely Patreon. The premise already sounds like I've done acid, so I am super excited to jump right into this trip. It's about Nazi zombies going like at a cabin. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Before we jump to the reaction, as always, I need to give a special shout out to my lovely Patreons. Thank you guys as always for being patrons of the channel. Your support means everything. And to anybody who would like to check out the Patreon, the link is in the description down below for full-length reactions, movie and show recommendations, participation in polls and other stuff that we do. Feel free to check out my Patreon down in the link. If you're enjoying the reaction, guys, make sure you give this video a like. Subscribe if you're new. These are equally appreciated, and I thank you guys so much. Everything that needed to be said already said. Let's jump right into Dead Snow, guys. Let's go. Useless jump scare right off the bat. You guys know how much I love useless jump scares. Well, this wasn't really useless, right? It's part of they're chasing her. A jump scare nonetheless, though. Dodge Snow? Is Dead Snow?
Chris? Ja, er hun singel? Du er veldig singel. Sa han deg nå? Jeg vet ikke. Jeg er jo fremme i morgen eller i kveld, tenker jeg.
Is she the one that got killed in the beginning? More common than people think, actually. I know a couple medical students who are also afraid of blood or visceral things coming out of the body. Okay, so they are going to a cabin as a crew, like a good cabin horror movie. Okay, he came prepared. Unless Norwegians just carry like skis like that, since you know they live in igloos and shit.
Vår førskutesporet. Så er det meste pakka ut, og hytta er god og varm.
Men er det dekning, eller?
Nei, mistet vi for en halvtime siden.
God tur!
Hei! Jeg må spørre nå. Hvor mange filmer starter med at det er en gjeng med folk som er på hyttetur uten å ha dekning på mobilen?
So this is a horror movie universe where horror movies actually exist. It's important that horror movies exist in this movie's universe. Because a lot of times in horror movies they act like they've never seen a horror movie before, but they are actually talking about horror movies, which is going to make their decision making very important later on in the movie. Okay, first of all, either he's really tall or the doors are just tiny there. The beds also look tiny. So does the table. How tall are you, sir? Is this Frodo's house?
Hei.
Satan, hvor varmt. Hvor varmt på kvelden.
Du så vidt av deg. Men hva gjør vi nå?
Se film?
Jeg en bedre idé.
What is your idea, man? See, this is people with snow getting activities. We do this in the water. We don't do this in like mountain tops. Some good soundtrack though. Damn! He just like suplexed her ass.
Hvor spiller vi egentlig det her spillet?
Det er fordi at Hollywood har fortalt oss at det er kjempeartig.
That's actually true. But do people like play Twister unironically anymore?
Men, er ikke tøys?
Nei.
Skikkelig?
Ja.
Ja, mitt land, bare legg den, ja.
Så, hva skal den?
Legg det sånn, ja, og så hendene sine, sånn, veldig bra.
Den sitter du på hendene.
Det er en del av opplegg.
Ja, unnskyld.
Slapp av.
Slutt nå.
Bare slapp helt av.
Du.
Slapp av.
And he just kills her.
Martin!
Ja.
Slutt da!
Jeg bare kødder. Se.
Nei.
Ja, ok.
Haha, almost killed you. Gotcha. Yeah, let's go back to Twister. I don't know what this dude's idea of fun is, but this better not be the toilet. You all got. Really? No inside toilets?
Hallo?
I'm not seeing something. Ah.
Jeg så noen.
Ser ikke noe, jeg.
Dude looked at a specific
Ikke noe.
space outside of the
Ja,
window
det er sikkert bare
and
et
just called it a day.
Typisk kvinnfolk. Han skvetter nå faen for ingenting.
Very interesting. So, who are you? What are you doing here? All the good stuff. Come on, let's go.
Hva som har kokt kaffen?
Your mama.
Økologisk. Var den ikke noe god?
Nei, den var ikke det.
Drinking our coffee, drinking our beer. Do we know this guy?
Hva dere fine ungdommer gjør på en sånn plass som det her? Ja, hvem er det som er den heldige?
Nå er hun på vei over istien på ski.
På vei over isten.
Hun er litt mer sporty enn resten av oss.
Er det farlig terreng der?
Terrenget, det er det du trenger å bekymre deg minst om der oppe, for å si det sånn.
Okay, but be specific. There are zombies. Tell it to us straight.
Jeg regner med at dere små, bortskjemte snørrvalper ikke har giddet å lese litt lokalhistorie.
Damn! Calling them spoiled.
Under annen verdenskrig så var Øksfjord en utrolig viktig plass for tyskerne. Det var
Okay, I was going to ask, like,
en
when
holdeplass for
did
tyske
the
krigsskip.
Nazis reach, like, the Alps of
Det var et viktig
Norway?
ledd for å komme godt overens med lokalbefolkningen, så var det ikke tilfellet her. Under ledelse av oberst Herzog, så holdt de helvete med lokalbefolkningen. Folk ble torturert og banket og mishandlet hver eneste dag. Hans jævla.
We believe it.
Det var mot slutten av krigen at de gikk litt for langt. Tyskerne begynte å skjønne at det gikk til helvete, og russerne var på vei inn. Risaker, alt som skinte av gull eller sølv, det rasket de med seg. Det var etter det at de fikk seg en helvetes overraskelse. I det skjulte så hadde befolkningen samlet seg og bestemt seg for at nok var nok. Alt det sinne, alt det raseriet som de 3000 innbyggerne hadde samlet opp i løpet av 3 år. Alt som kunne knekke en skalle. Så overrasket de jævlene midt på natta. De 300 soldatene hadde ikke en sjanse, og det skjønte de. Flere av dem ble drept.
He's falling asleep.
Men
Doesn't give a fuck about the tortured people
Ja.
of this area.
jævelen selv. Oberst Herzog og flere av soldatene hans klarte å flykte. Stakk opp i fjellene. Tok med seg masse av det tyvgodset de hadde. Flere folk fra Øksfjord fulgte etter dem, men de mistet spor av dem. Så trør man varsomt her. Det er en ondskap her.
Great exposition, but
En ondskap man ikke
sir,
vil vekk.
what is your name?
Vær forsiktig så du ikke vekker ondskap.
Kom med videre.
Så jeg tror jeg nok skal gå bra. Dessverre så har jeg ikke lært å kurere ondskap enda, men det tror jeg kommer i neste semester.
Hvis du står med dine egne innvoller i hendene, hva du gjør da? Hva? Eller du får revet deg armer og bein? Har dere lært noe om det, eller? Takk for kaffen.
Came in, strangled the dude, drank their coffee, asked no questions, left. Hey yo. Okay, either one of them is sleepwalking or a zombie paid you a visit. I just realized that this dude slept with the bandana on. Okay, that was creepy. That was good. Why are you like taking a vacation, a camping trip to the mountains at your old age, knowing what you know. What are you doing up here? Are you up here just for the exposition? For the story?
Hallå? Jag har vapen.
So he doesn't know about the zombies either. He just knows that there's like something like evil on the slopes. Probably just a tourist. I had a feeling that that lamp was going to get blood on it. Since they mentioned Evil Dead at the beginning of this movie, I can see that they are at least somewhat inspired. So the minute I saw that shot of the lamp, I'm like, there's gonna be blood on that lamp at some point.
Ingen skitne triks, ok?
Et skittent triks, da.
Ikke ett engang. Ok, klar, ferdig, gå!
Okay, which rock group put their soundtrack on the film? I know there is like big rocks in like the Nordics.
Hallo? Hallo?
What do you mean hi?
Dr. Hovden til akutten.
She can't handle the blood, right?
Ikke så mye action på deg når tante rører på.
Oh no, the Necronomicon is in there. Whatever it is, do not read it.
Hvor står det? Hva er det min? La oss vente til Sara og Vegard kommer tilbake.
In a universe where horror movies exist too, you'll just go and grab their first coins inside the fucking chest that you find. When a creepy old dude warned you about weird things going on around the cabin. That's why I prefer when movies specify, or rather don't mention the existence of horror movies. Because now I'm like, you watched all those horror movies for nothing. You'll learn nothing from those horror films.
Det skriver der, det står det 50 år. Kanskje en betaler ned på studiet.
Okay, that thing he put in his pocket is gonna come handy later on, I feel like. So this either like draws the zombies to them, or like it's gonna help them against the zombies. Hopefully the second.
I'll be back.
That's Scream reference in an Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. Which means he might die right now. If this movie is actually serious about following tropes. Oh shit. So, he dropped his coin, so that means he's vulnerable.
Chris?
He was wiping his ass just now. Imagine needing to go out in the fucking freezing cold to take a shit or piss. Also, they're breaking the other cardinal sin in horror films, which is they're fucking. And he said, I'll be back. Which means these two are definitely being zombified right now. Yup.
Og det mener du er en vits? Det er en god vits?
Det er en god vits.
Da er det bra, for nå har noen fallet tilbake.
Så lenge du vært da? Så du Chris?
Eller slutt å kødde.
Girl, unless Earl got really fucking ugly in the span of fucking you, then that was not Earl. And I would scream. Okay. So is this a universe where zombies turn you to a zombie if they bite you? How long did she, like, go missing for, like, shouldn't you all have been worried?
Chris?
Where would she be? You are in a cabin in the middle of nowhere where it's fucking freezing, experiencing a snowstorm at this point, and she's not in the cabin. She was with Earl, which means...
Jeg ropte flere ganger, du svarer ikke. Dritings, du har sikkert sovnet på dass.
in the fucking freezing cold, which means she's going to die if you all don't find her. So either way, grab that shotgun.
Det er gærningen for Østa.
Vi går og leter litt nå. Okay?
I think you all should split up. You'll cover more ground away.
Okay, utedoen, og så...
Oh, they are splitting up! Oh, fuck! I was joking! These motherfuckers claim to have seen horror movies. You have not seen shit.
Nei.
I knew that something was going to happen in that window behind them.
Jeg går med hagla her. Jeg går med hagla! Og så...
For real, though.
Du slokna.
Hun var ikke der.
Slutt å følge.
Hun var ikke der.
Hva mener du med det?
Hun var ikke der. Hun var ikke ved dass, hun var ikke bak hytta. Hun var ikke der.
So?
Jeg får en dårlig følelse.
Nah, you got a bad feeling about
Hun
this?
kan jo faen meg fryse her oppe.
Found her! Okay, for a second I was worried that she saw her head and she was going to run out there, but no. Cut the hair. Cut the hair! Yeah. And okay, she's gonna survive. She's gonna be the final girl, I feel like. So far, she has shown the only logic and like survival instincts in this group. You made that assessment based on what? So now, this is Call of Duty Zombies. I've been prepared for this moment.
Ikke bli bitt, ok?
Med deg kullet, hva i faen skal du gjøre?
This is so Evil Dead. Ooh. Okay, that was fucked up, but that was good. Okay, that was very Evil Dead, the thing in the eyes. They did it to the Deadites in the first Evil Dead movie. That was very similar. Was it the first or the second Evil Dead movie? One of the two. That was a great kill, though. And so the horror movie tropes prevail. The two characters that had sex died first.
Ja, vi deler oss da.
Here we go again with the splitting up shit. No.
Du liker for man å få de jævlene etter seg.
Går ut og lager mye lyd. Så tiltrekker de seg de der skadningene. Greiene. Så går du bare springer de mot fjorden. Folk der, det er folk med fjorden. Nettopp for hjelp.
De heldige jævlene som skal gå ut og være agn.
Hvor dere er feige jævla! Da dere kom ut i dagslys, hæ?
Det var litt mye. Jeg tror det blir for...
I don't get it. I don't get why we're splitting up. I really don't. Why did this motherfucker just jump? Seems like a little bit on the nose. I was gonna be like, looks like World War II Nazi weaponry. But there go the banner, so that we make sure. It's gonna be a head in one of these. Close. Damn, that's good. Damn, that's Sarah. This is not looking good, buddy. Damn, the zombies in this one are very strong. They've been lifting. The fuck? The zombie uses weapons? The zombie punches? Damn! He beat the fucking zombie? This motherfucker is the first person in a horror film to bite a zombie, bro. So what? The zombie will turn into a human? This was such a bad plan, I can't even begin to describe why, the reasons, there's so many. They don't know where they're going, and they split up, second of all. They're gonna tire themselves out, third of all. And they have no weapons. So they are gonna split up even more.
Vi går til den bilen i lag. Liv, hør på meg. Ikke en sjans alene, vi må gå i lag. En av oss må komme oss ned til den bilen og finne hjelp. Anna, vær så snill, vi kan. Han tørs faen ikke. Liv, hør på meg. Så hva som skjedde med Erlend. Vi har ikke en sjans. Hvorfor? Vi må bare...
She's making valid points. What the What was the zombie wearing? That motherfucker was wearing like a coat for the cold. This dude hit him in the only place that he has protection on, his helmet. Ooh, that's a good shot. It's a zombie, it's gonna come back to life. Okay, yeah, Final Girl coded. Not Final Gear coded. Oh shit. Are we being eaten? Oh, we are being eaten. How do you even like open your eyes after this? Just let me go. I just want to die. The fuck? Hold the fucking phone. Did she have a grenade? Okay, the POV of us just seeing her being eaten was fantastic, but her having a random grenade is just like, what the fuck? Okay, these motherfuckers also have like strats. They're organized. This dude has a fucking windshield on. Bird, work with us. Work with us, Bird. Motherfucker, she choked the bird? She just orphaned these eggs. That's crazy. And all that for nothing. Poor bird. Couldn't shut the fuck up. Look at its beak, bro. Yeah, final kill Cody. Damn, that's a good zoom out shot. Not only do you have to deal with fucking zombies, you have to deal with the fucking freezing cold too. And that's worse. girl. Girl, how strong is your feet? This motherfucker looking down at them like a fucking White Walker, bro.
Noen har smakt hjemlands fra Finnmark.
Motherfucker. Is that the plan?
Mitt navn er Martin Hodden, og vi er oppe i hytta oppe med Øksfjord og blir angrepet av noe som ser ut som tyskere fra andre verdenskrig, og ja, Martin selv. Faen, sikker la på meg! Selvfølgelig la på, det høres ut som du har lagt flyet av deg! Faen, for du på en svær jævla rakett, og kommer da med helikopter og hele morgen! Gule! Hva skal jeg tenke deg da?
Jeg må finne lys her.
Definitely a zombie inside there. Oh, weapons!
Og du vet hva vi må gjøre, ikke sant? Ikke sant?
Ja.
Again, another Evil Dead homage. Like the set and the fucking MacGyver cat. This is some good prosthetic makeup though. Just look at it. If you're gonna be inspired by Evil Dead, yeah, you need good prosthetics. This is good. The fucking doctor! Yeah, good. We're Gucci. We're Gucci. Good to go. That's how professionals do it. Hey, yo! What? A fucking zombie. Where the fuck did he get the machine gun from? Okay, I'm thinking, right, she must be upside down because her nose is dripping like downwards, which means she's upside down. This is a cool camera trick right now they're doing. Bro, look at this script. Nice. Nice. The fucking sign. That was good. That was fucking good. And Nazis was nightmare. Where are they finding this weaponry? I can understand where he found his. The other girl, where does she find the grenade?
Hvor faen har du fått et maskingevær fra?
Vært litt opptatt. Hvor er de andre?
Han og Liv er... De har leid etter bilen, så... De andre... De...
Damn. Oh. Ooh. God damn. This movie has some good fucking kills though. I can't believe that this is how she dies. There's no way that this is how she fucking dies, bro. What the fuck? Who does this? Why the fuck did she go behind him and like grabbed him? Why? Who does this? Who the fuck does this? Who does this shit, bro? No way. No way. I had identified her as my final girl. And this is how she gets got? Shield. That was brutal. Bro. Okay, Martin, snap out of it. Okay, so who survives this shit?
Nei. Husker du hva Erlend sa? Ikke bli bitt. Uansett hva du gjør, så ikke bli bitt. Da blir du som...
Ikke bestefar din halvt jødes. Du tror ikke han vil rekruttere en som er halvt jøde, tror du det? Se hva han gjorde med Vegard, det virker ikke som de vil ha oss på lag, gjør det det?
Tror du ikke har sjansen på det?
Another Evil Dead reference.
Amputasjon, husker du det?
Hva er det du gjør?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's the infectious type of zombies though, so you're cutting your hand just for the fuck of it. Just for the cool points of cutting your hand in a horror movie. Trying to be Ash Williams. Yeah, no. You die from the pain. This is not how it works. I don't think. Bro! Dude got a hell of a blowjob. Okay, now you have to cut your dick too.
No.
Yeah, don't cut your dick too.
La oss sløye den jævlen og komme oss vekk herfra.
As in the whole Third Reich? Run. Where did you get stuck, motherfucker? Fuck, we lost Troy. So he's our Ash Williams then. Should have guessed that it was gonna be a male final guy, cause you know they're Evil Dead inspired. So yeah, you are dead, my guy. Ooh. Okay, that's the chest, right? With the things in it. So this is like the dead man's chest from Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, I like this vignette. Filter they decided. This motherfucker killed his own girl though. That's the fucked up part. Foreshadowing. They did the thing with the pillow in the beginning. Oh damn, that was good foreshadowing actually. Oh, he got to the fucking car? No way. Is she gonna drive one-handed? I mean, by that point, that'd be the easiest thing he does. Look at the things I'm worried about. He also doesn't have a dick anymore. Great guy. He still has the thing in his pocket though, so... Yep, this thing.
Å, faen.
Damn, so no survivors. Why did she put the fucking nickel in his fucking pocket? This was a fun one. For real. This gave me a lot of like old school type of like, not really too much to it, but you feel for the characters a little bit because they are regular Joe Schmoes. And to be honest, this was a pretty interesting like thing, right? They took like Nazis, turned them into zombies, and they were operating like fucking White Walkers. And also, there's no survivors in this. Ellie was thinking he was gearing up to be some new type of ass. For no reason too, like that nickel had no reason for her to put it in his pocket. Why did she do that? It's pretty hardcore. The kills were great, practical makeup was great. Again, I can tell that there's a lot of inspiration from movies like the Evil Dead, franchises rather, like the Evil Dead, all over this movie. Which is greatly appreciated, because you do an homage and you do it tastefully and you do it well. I mean, Evil Dead movies are probably like my favorite horror franchise, so to me, this is 2 thumbs up for sure. It had its twists and turns. For example, I thought the girl was gonna be the one that survives, at least at the very end, be the final girl in a way. She gets killed by her own boyfriend. Great foreshadowing earlier in the movie. I thought for a minute maybe it was the other guy that was gonna be a survivor, the guy that went looking for Sarah, he got killed. Then I thought maybe we were gonna get 2 last survivors, the 2 friends, because they went through the most in a way. They had to battle the most like zombified Nazis, but then none of them made it through. Thing now is, I really did see that there is a second one of this. So there's the Dead Snow 2, which came out approximately when? Red vs. Dead, and it came out fucking 2014. Okay, so like after what, 5 years? Okay, that's a good time for a sequel. And then I also saw something that scared me, and I saw Dead Snow 3. So apparently it hasn't come out. There's an article from 2017 that said that it's happening, but nothing has come out of it so far. No complaints. This was a fun ride. This was a fun like an hour and a half of zombified Nazis. Better than I expected, to be honest, from the premise. before I clicked on the movie. Is Dead Snow number 2 worth watching? And where would they go with the story? New kids visiting the cabin, a la Evil Dead style? And if they really wanted to do the Evil Dead route, do they travel in time and go back during World War II? That would be a great homage, actually. Like I feel like horror movies have kind of lost that a little bit. Go silly. Like, why don't you all go silly? Why don't we have medieval horror movies anymore? Why doesn't our protagonist just suddenly go back to the 1200s? Like, what happened to imagination, guys? Come on. I feel like if a franchise can do it, Dead Snow can do it. So, is Dead Snow 2 worth watching? Let me know, guys. Let me know your favorite Nazi movie in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And I'll see you in the next reaction video. Have a good one.